Yes, we always do on Monday morning, right? Who loves Mondays? Let me get a show of hands, guys. If you're on the on our page, Revitalize LCTV, revitalizelife.com/LCTV, you're able to use the chat feature, which will get you through to our chat, and I will be able to see what you're saying, which is really, really, really awesome. So let me know if you're on board, if the chat is up and working and ready to go for us this morning. And if not, we'll have to fix that, right? So what am I here to talk to you about today? So today I promised you that we're going to talk about what? What are we doing today? We're getting your power back. We're engaging your power. We're getting you to start using your power. See, I don't know where you are. You may have had a lot of power and, in life, and you were in control and stuff was going right. Or you may feel like your power's been stripped of you. You've got COVID, government restrictions, violence going on around the country. You might be going, oh my God, this is crazy because I don't even know where to begin. I feel like I've lost all the control and all the power in my life. Well, that's what we're here to regain this morning. Not tomorrow, not when COVID goes away, not when the government changes or stays the same, not when we, have no more tension between folks in this country. That's not going to ever happen 100%. We can make things better for sure. And that's part of the mission on what we're doing here is to get you better so you can bring yourself better to the rest of the world. So it is time to power on, my friends. And you're probably going, sure, coach. Is it easy as turning on the light switch and putting on the power to the lights? You want the true answer? Yes, it is. What? You might say, come on, you can't just have a switch. Well, we call them triggers or anchors in coaching, but you can. The reason is simple, very simple. In this, you're probably going to go, thanks for the record-breaking information here, coach. The reason is your power comes from belief. Generally, if you believe you can, you can. If you believe you can't, you're certainly right. I believe Ford said that. If you believe you can, you are right. If you believe you can't, you are right. And people go, well, it's kind of silly, but it's kind of really honestly true. To be honest with you, I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to be candid this morning. I'm going to give you an example of one of my beliefs and a lack of belief in my life. See, my old belief when I was younger, and I started out very young in an adult world, and initially I thought I was too young and stuff like that. But what my really negative belief was this: I had to work twice as hard as anybody else to get half of what they get. You want to talk about setting yourself up for a feeling of failure? Holy crap. That, I'd get up every day and feel like I got to do twice as much for half the reward as anybody else. And at times, maybe that was the case probably because of my belief, honestly. But, the challenge there was this, it was either I'm too young. I started out young. I was on my own young. I started in business young. And nothing used to irritate me more than when I would go into, present something to book something. And my business partner would go with me and they would go, oh, you must be Mr. Braunstein. And shaking my business partner's hand, oh, are you his son? And I'm like, really? Okay. This auction don't happen without my voice and this, that, and the other, but whatever. It was an ego thing a little bit too. But, so that helped me go, see, I am too young. See, I do have to work twice as hard. And there was always a reason, in time and time again, I experienced that for many years until one day I decided to shift that belief. It was like, this isn't serving me. This is making me age quickly. It's making me tired all the time. What's a better belief? Well, how about a better belief? My new belief is an example for you guys, and you don't have to have the same examples or same things as I do. This is global, but the power belief that I have now is if I deliver outstanding value in everything I do, I'll be rewarded accordingly. And the other sub-belief to that is I will always find a way. This empowers you to do the doable. If you believe it's doable, you'll do it. If you believe you probably can't, you're going to not even try 90% of the time. And that's really that simple. And I know this is, you might be going, he's just oversimplifying this. He doesn't walk in my shoes. And I have kids, and well, so do I. I raise children too. And you know what? Those were some of the times I was the most productive, is when I had kids of a younger age to be responsible for, because it forces you to step up and believe you can. You don't go, well, guys, I wish we could eat tonight. Guys, I wish we had somewhere to live. You step up and you do it, for your kids, your loved ones, right? So, yeah. Guys, if you're on the page, do me a quick favor and hit me with a hello or something on the chat, because I'm not so sure our chat is functioning today. I'm a little concerned. Yep, we have an issue. Okay. Chat is available. Boom, boom. Okay. Regardless, I'm squirreling now. So having that old belief of I've got to work twice as hard for half as much, or the new belief of if I deliver outstanding value, I will totally succeed and I always find a way. Which of those two do you think is going to get me closer to a goal, or finishing a project, or becoming a better person, or building a business, or, in relationships and that? Which one of those do you think is going to work better for you? I have to work twice as hard for half, or if I deliver outstanding value, there's no limits to what I do. I always find a way. You see the difference there. So the big difference is the first belief, it had, the first belief is, yep, chat is disabled. I don't know how we managed to pull that one off, but my belief is I'm going to fix that. The first belief had room for excuses. The second belief is a non-BS type of approach, that you go in with total certainty that I can do this, I am able to do this, I will do this, I will deliver. You focus on something different. You tend to focus outside of yourself when you have a stronger, more empowering belief, rather than just on the effects on you. Now, if you focus on you as to how can I be the best, how can I deliver the best, how can I put the most energy in this, you see where we're going with this, right? So I think this is awesome. So which one do you think is going to get you further, that first belief or the second belief? So do me a favor. I want to do a little process with you right here. Let's do this. Let's do a little process and go through this. You can close your eyes if you want. This would probably be the best thing to do. So do you have a belief that's holding you back right now? Do you have something that you believe is, holding you back, or if only I felt differently, or if only I had more time, or something like that? All right, let's walk through this process. Define that old belief. What is it? What is that belief? What is it? Yell it out loud. No, I don't care. You're watching the car, you're watching at home, even if somebody hears you, so what? You're making progress for you. Define the old belief. Kind of silly now that you define it, right? Ask yourself the question, why is that BS? Step 2, why is that old belief BS? Why is it stupid? Make it stupid, make it dumb, make it feel like, oh my God, I can't believe, who would believe something like that? Now, what is the truth? What is really the truth? What is the real truth? What is the truth about that? What is the real truth, and why is it the truth? Why is this new belief? What is a new belief that you could have in place of that? What is a new belief that would take you further? It doesn't always have to be accurate. What is that new belief, and why? Why is this new belief the truth? In my case, why is it true that if I deliver outstanding value, that I will succeed tenfold, as opposed to working twice as hard for half as much? Why is this new belief the truth? Tell me why. Why must you believe this with every part of your being? It's easy to say, I am successful. I believe I'm successful. And if you're sitting there with your shoulders hunched going blah, you're done. If you go, pow, I am successful. I am successful. I am successful. Do you see the difference? You got to get that physiology embedded into there. Number 6, who do you have to become to be this person? to have this belief. You cannot have the old beliefs, guys, and still, and think you're going to have anything different, right? So who do I have to become to do this new belief? Who do I have to become? And I'm still having a tech difficulty. Hopefully you guys are seeing everything we're doing here. All right. Every once in a while we glitch out, guys. It's part of being human. It's part of using machinery and part of using internet and everything. So, who must you become today? What can you do right now? Step 7. What can you do right now when we get off the show this morning? What can you do? I'm going to end it out about 10 minutes early because I want you to work on this and start writing down, what can I do today to put this in process right now? Pretty simple, yeah? And number 9, 8, you've got to ask yourself the question, how will I feel when this belief is in place? And what will it now allow me to accomplish? This is your celebratory time right here. This is where you get to get excited about it. It's no longer, I got to whack out this old belief and I got to work on this and I got to make a list and I got to become something and It sounds like work now with this new belief installed. What will it let you do and accomplish? Who is it going to allow you to become? How different do you feel right now? If you really walk through this process, how different do you feel? You see me smiling because in the back of my head, that little ADD side of me, and I don't label anybody, even myself, but I can have that ADD-ish ability to have something going on back here, be teaching you here, and be controlling it all at the same time, which is a really cool God-given gift. I don't think it's ADD. I think it's a gift from God to be able to not multitask, because I don't recommend that, but to be able to have an attention span to be able to bring this all to you. That's one of my gifts. That's actually something I've probably developed rather than a gift. But how do you feel about this right now? And what do you say? It's Monday. Can we shake hands on something? Fist bump, shoulder bump, whatever you do, headbutt. Can we have an agreement that we're going to follow through with this today? Just do these steps with a belief. And you know what's cool? This isn't a forever one-time deal that you do it once and, okay, great, now I fix that belief. This can fit into any other beliefs you have that are holding you back. This is just a simple pattern that works to get your beliefs aligned with kicking on your power to get stuff done. That's the idea here. And it's not just about getting stuff done. It's about getting an outcome. Because as you know, in a lot of our teachings and that, it's not about, getting the to-do list done and still feeling unfulfilled. It's about making shit happen and getting fulfilled at the same time and doing it in a way that you're producing something better for others. And, I'm not Mr. Woo-Woo sitting in a kumbaya circle and, go ooh-ah or anything like that. And God bless you if you do like to do that stuff. And we all meditate, which is cool because praying is meditation and vice versa and everything else. But, the deal is get that power on, get it on through the belief that you can. And you know what? You're not always, just because you believe you can do something, you also got to take action. You also got to be able to shift gears in the middle if something changes. We're all taking great action kicking off 2020. We had a plan. Well, our plan got turned upside down by the whole COVID mess and a lot of other messes to where if you stuck to the old plan, you were done. You were out of business. You lost something. You couldn't continue education. If you only said, well, I can't go to XYZ and it's not going to work, well, then you were done. But if you changed your belief to, I always can find a way. A quick story, and then I'm going to let you go because I'm going to give you that 10 extra minutes this morning to work on this. But think about it. Think about it. I'm going to review the steps too so that you guys have it to go through because I know I went through it quick. But think about it. On a Thursday night, our governor in this great state of Florida here shuts down gatherings over like 10 or 15 people. Well, our auctions, we run 100 to 150 people in the room. And it's like, okay, well, we can pick our favorite 10 That ain't gonna work. So I had a Saturday auction coming right back to back. So it was like, wow, what do we do? So we didn't sleep much, but we created an online platform that still kept it live. Can you imagine if those of you that follow our show routinely on a Monday morning, if we went from being live 99% of the time to just a post that was reading? Well, that would be like us taking our auction and going from a live interactive, bam, I'm up there talking to you, working with you, to beep, beep, beep. Well, people didn't want that. They don't come to us because just they're buying a bargain. They come to us for the entertainment, the fun, the camaraderie. So we designed it so it stayed live, but live into their living room. And it was like, wow, you know what? I had a belief we could do it. Like I said, we didn't sleep much for those 2 days because there was a lot of logistics that went into it. And I can pat everybody, the whole team on the back on that one because we made it happen. But see, that's not look what we did. More of the belief was there. We could have believed we were in trouble. We were losing our business. Or we believe that we always find a way and we can turn that around and deliver an even more optimal scenario to our clients and customers. And sure as hell it is. It's great. That side of it is great. It turned out to be amazing. So here we go. I'm going to give you the steps again. I'm going to cut you free to work on it. Number 1, define the old limiting belief. And so if you had a great belief before, you don't want to erase a great belief. Define one that limits you. Number 2, write down several reasons why it's BS. And you can say, my old belief that I got to work twice as hard as anybody else for half as much is total effing BS. And you can insert the words in there. Then find the new belief. What is the truth? What is the truth about your old belief? And then find the new belief that can replace that and go, what is the truth of the new belief? That's step 4. Why is the new belief true? Step 5, why must you believe this with every part of your being, in your heart, soul, your emotions, your emotions? It's got to be a part of you. If you go, I believe I can jump out of a plane, you're not going to do it. If you go, I believe I can jump out of a plane, you're going to do it. Doesn't mean we rah-rah all the time, and that's the whole thing. Sometimes it might be, I believe I'm the world's greatest lover. You're not going to go, hey, baby, I'm the greatest lover. Your spouse is going to go, see you later. You're crazy. Use the emotions and the actions that fit what you're doing. Number 6, who do you need to become in this new belief? If you say, I believe I'm an honest person and you're a bank robber, we got a little conflict there. Number 7, what can I do right now to start this process? It's exactly what you're going to do right after this show this morning. You're going to go through these steps, these 8 steps, and you're going to do this because I'm giving you a few extra minutes where you're not listening to me. It doesn't take long. And then best all, how will you feel with the new belief in place? And what will it let you accomplish? This is your celebratory moment right here. This is where you get to celebrate. And last but not least, don't forget to live every day with faith, energy, passion. Always live your dreams, guys. Today's great. Today may not be great in your life. You might be facing some big challenges, but you know what? It's greater than being 6 foot under. And, heaven's going to be awesome, or wherever you turn where you're going. But while you're here, that point in between while you're here is what allows you to make a difference. And those are the experiences. Nobody can ever take your experiences away from you. Nobody can take love away from you, because to feel love, all you have to do is give love. You don't have to go looking for it. If you give it, you feel it. People say, that's weird. No, think about it. When your child's born, they don't necessarily come out loving you. They need you. They like the connection. They grow to love you. But you love that child. When you hold that child and they stop crying and they look at you and coo, my God, your heart wants to explode. Well, it's that little coo they gave you might have been gas initially. They're not saying, I love you, Daddy. They're saying, but the love you're giving them is what makes you feel so much love and makes them feel loved. Does that make sense? That's what I want to leave you with today, guys. Live with faith, energy, passion. Always live your dreams. God bless y'all. Be safe. And we will see you on the next show. Looking forward to it. We're going to really ramp it up. We got a lot of good stuff coming up now till the end of the year, because we're going to go into 2021 with all the knowledge and all the wisdom we have gained in 2020. So tell yourself the truth and get moving right here and now. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you soon. It's Coach Lou signing off.